Hello everybody and welcome to episode 10 of building Felucia in LEGO. So in this episode I will actually be getting quite a bit done, including a lot of work on the base as you can see here, and I get even the second story started, which is really awesome progress. I get a total of 3 orders in and get quite a bit of terrain work done. So without further ado, let's get into some progress. Okay everybody, welcome to the first progress update of the episode. I got all of the rockwork pieces sorted over here, as well as the few curved slopes right here. And you can see my, not my desk, but the mock is a little messy. Not much work on anything but the base. But first, I wanted to talk about the turret. I believe I showed you the base design of this last episode, but on top I added this 8x8 round, modified tile or something. And I have the 2 barrels, one of which is missing the hub of the tire. Sadly, I can't find it. I might need to order that, but hopefully I can find it. And if not, I'll probably actually just go with replacing them with these tires. Hopefully I can find it though. I should have it somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's just on a build or something. Who knows? I also got all of my medium nougat pieces in here for the edge on this corner. I will hopefully be finishing that this episode, as well as getting the design for this road worked out a little bit. And so that is pretty much all I will be doing the rest of this episode. Starting off, you can see I actually had to destroy this mountain piece. I was going to do it anyway. I wanted to rework the rock work. And I also needed to destroy it to get this support beam that holds up the second story, and you'll see why that has to be held up with these supports in just a second. But first I want to go over the only other exterior thing I got done, and that is this lift. Not super practical, as you can see. It's a round, pretty small space, and it would most likely be pretty slow, and it's really just for getting things from the outside to the second story without having to go through the base, up an elevator, through the second story. Just a cool detail, and I really wanted to try something like this. I used this design in my previous mock series, Building No Way Out in LEGO. If you have not seen that, I'd recommend going and checking it out. That's where I got the idea for this elevator thing. It's pretty much just an upscaled version. Anyway, on to the base. Okay, so having the mock turned around, you can see the progress I've made. Starting with the second story, this is still very work in progress, as you can see. I will be having a door here for the lift stuff and some exterior stuff here. I have this bunker window, which I really like. The bottom, especially, it's just using clips and a flex tube. And then I filled this like rounded corner gap with just a bunch of slope pieces. I think it looks great. The top I'm a little less happy with because it's just using hinges, so it gives it this bumpy texture. Don't really mind that much since it's like right next to the ceiling. Won't make too much of a big deal. I also have this command chair, which I really like, and I think looks pretty cool. I would like if the battle droid didn't have such stiff legs, so it didn't have this kind of posture, but it is what it is, so have to deal with that. Now, I got some other greebling on the sides. This I'm less happy with than this stuff, but I still like it quite a lot. Now, this actually doesn't need the support. You can see it just has the tiniest bit of sag, so just for like putting less stress on the pieces and these supports, I have decided to not remove this support yet. Anyways, the reason I need this support is the ceiling and this whole section is just pretty much a snot chunk. I mean, the whole section of course isn't snot, but it's snot floor and a snot ceiling, and so it makes it pretty structurally weak, especially since there are 0 connections to these walls. I had to put a support down through the middle, which is super thin and weak, and that's why I added these extra supports out to the corners. And these supports also hold down these snot sections of the other hallways, and I got this all filled in. This is still loose, so I can access the inside for now. Sadly, it's going to be really hard to build the terrain on top, so I can remove this to put minifigures in, but I'll have to figure that out later. And over in this corner, I got a little bit of work done on the walls. I still have this thing here to put in. I still don't really know how I'm gonna build it with such little space, so I'm kind of just putting that off for as long as I can. And I have the whole ceiling done, so pretty much the interior of the first story is complete, and all I have to do is that little, like, tech panels, laboratory equipment thing. That's all I have to do, so I'm very happy about that. Anyways, that is all the progress I've made. I really hope you enjoyed the various techniques, and so showing them off a little bit more. It's mostly just, you know, these brackets with a bunch of complicated Lego math. Lego math is really a pain sometimes. Like here, I had to add an extra tile, which this is loose by the way, just to fill that gap. Okay, so that is all the progress I've made so far, but I hope to finish the edge, and I will update you on that. And I possibly might get the rock work done, but anyways, let's get into the orders. Okay, so order number 1 starts off with a unique piece, which is security droid torsos. I've been wanting some security droids for a while. I'm not too sure if they have unique head printing, but if they do, not very noticeable, so I don't really care about that. And the second piece I have is these mushrooms, dark tan. I've been wanting some of these. I have the red ones, but I didn't have the dark tan. They're pretty pricey, so finally got some. Got a couple rubber bands. Been liking to use these for certain details on pretty much anything. Then I have some dark tan wedge plates. Always need more of these for Felucia, so got some more of those. Now this is where some awesome pieces come in. Olive green 2x2 whatever they're called, slopes, and then 1x2 medium nougat slopes. Very nice pieces, glad to have them for Felucia. Then I have a few unique curved slope pieces for rock work, and so I'm glad to have these for around the door area probably, where I'll use a couple of them. Okay, starting off order number 2, I have some plant pieces, just some leaves, as well as a couple more of the dark tan ladders. I just ordered a couple extra just in case, but I should have enough as is. I got all these leaves for various small plant designs, and these other pieces, which are ice cream and cupcake bottoms, will make some good plant pieces, I hope. Got a few other just random pieces, just in case I need to do any filler or that kind of thing with small pieces. I have more of these lavender stems that I want to use for the base of some other plants, and those should look really nice. I also have some 1x4s in dark tan and medium nougat, as well as some 1x6s. I also have some dark tan 1x2s. I'm running pretty low. This might not even be enough. Got some medium nougat 1x2s. This should be able to complete the edge around the whole mock. And then I have some of these rounded tiles that will make some good detail. I also have some 1x1 dark tan tiles, some 1x1 dark tan and medium nougat plates, as well as some red pieces for plants. I have some 1x2 dark tan tiles, as well as these pumpkin pieces. Thought they might make some cool rock work / terrain detail. Then I have a couple wedge plate pieces. These always need more wedge plates for this mock. Then I have these wedge slopes, which are really cool, and I'm really glad I have a bunch in dark tan. They should be great for the rock work. I have these 2x2 tiles. I have a ton of them, but I just got a little bit extra just in case. Then I have various slopes in medium nougat, dark tan, olive green, and dark orange. The final order I have is slopes. Dark tan slopes. These are hopefully going to complete the rock work. I might need to do one more order for just a little bit more, but this should be enough. I also got this piece, which should be something cool to put into the rock work. They were like $1, I think, or something from the store I bought them from. I just saw it and was like, why not get one? And then I have this nice 12x12 Technic brick plate thing, and I have one of these in light bluish gray, and I really like it for little small mocks, and have 2 of them is really nice. I want to eventually get 4. Okay everybody, so I got quite a bit of progress done over in this edge area. I got a second plant in, which I'm pretty happy with this placement, but I'm planning on probably removing this mud patch, and I'm not too sure about it. So let me know down in the comments whether you think I should keep it or not. It just feels a little crowded over here with the plant, this crater, and then the mud patch. Plus the road will be right here. Just not too sure if it's too much. But I also got the edge done along that. And sadly, that is all the progress I made. I was actually hoping on getting more progress done, surprisingly, even though I got this huge section of the base done. I was planning on getting about I'd say twice as much terrain and this wall finished, as well as maybe trying to design the ceiling of that. But I just kind of burnt myself out since I worked on the other video that I uploaded last week for about 2 days while I was here, and then started working on this for 3 days. Like, I think I put about 12 hours in, and then this week I just totally didn't feel like working on it, so all of the progress I made was this, plus a little bit of this top section. But it's whatever. Still made a huge amount of progress, and next episode, stay tuned, because I am going to be doing a ton of rock work, which I'm really excited about, and Hopefully I have enough pieces. I might need to order a few more, but there will definitely be another order coming because I'm definitely going to run out of dark tint. So sadly, that's going to wrap up this episode of building Felucia. If you did enjoy, please consider giving the video a like and subscribing so you don't miss another episode of building Felucia. So, thank you for watching. See you guys in episode 11 of building Felucia in LEGO.